Oh, here we go. Watch this. And I will always kill all of you.
What is good, OD fam? We are back with another Division 2 build video, and today I'm going to showcase my current favorite build for PvP and the underrated exotic that makes it OD. But before I get into it, if you are enjoying the content and want to stay up to date with all the videos, then don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and let's get it. So I'm pretty sure that we've all seen our fair share of Regen builds over these last couple of months, as armor Regen has undeniably become the meta. But one thing that I'm fairly certain you may have not seen is a variation without the capacitor or the bighorn, and that brings us to Chameleon. Now listen guys, I know what you're thinking, that this weapon is primarily for PvE, but hear me out. Let's start with the talent. Adaptive Instincts basically says that if we hit 30 headshots, we get critical hit chance and damage buffs. Hitting 65 body shots grants us 90% weapon damage, and hitting 20 leg shots gives us a 150% boost in reload speed, and they all last for 45 seconds. Now, in PvE, that's pretty simple, right? Whether it's heroic or legendary content, the NPCs are fairly easy to hit while also being very tanky, making this weapon a no-brainer. But in my opinion, and especially in the current PvP landscape, the same concept here should apply. We just mentioned that the current meta sees most players with really high armor and armor regen, making them very tanky, but also perfect for building stacks. And I don't know about you guys, but an extra 20% crit chance, 50% critical damage, and 90% weapon damage definitely sounds good to me, and the reload speed is just extra. I also want to mention a really interesting aspect of how the weapon works in PvP. You would think that you just hit your shots, you gain the buff, 45 seconds goes by and you lose it. Surprisingly, that's not how it works. The talent says that the buff refreshes when out of combat, and that's true, but the way it actually works is if you gain the buff and exit combat before the buff ends, it will refresh it for another 45 seconds. So you only lose it if it runs out while you're still in combat. So the obvious benefit here is that basically we can go into every encounter with our buff. It's also worth noting that after all these years, I can finally say I fully maxed out an entire build, and it definitely makes a huge difference. Having all the extra armor allows me to run one extra damage core, giving us a much needed boost in upfront base damage. And when we combine that with 1.8 million total armor with Unbreakable, all the survivability and damage benefits from Catharsis, and 72k plus passive armor regen, we have what I would consider a very lethal combination that can easily compete with the current meta. But as always, let me know what you guys think. I do have a few more builds to showcase that can also compete with all the current metas, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And if you are enjoying the content and you want to stay up to date with all the videos, then don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to join the OD family. Thank you guys as always for watching. Y'all be blessed and stay OD.
I bet money you changed builds but not guns. Look at that. Look at that. Ain't that amazing, bro? Gun reliant. You can't do anything without a fucking gun.
You're the only one complaining around here.
Bots, bro. Running around with a status effect gun. J3065. You've been a bot since D1, bro.
Man,
Yeah,
woman.
bitch. That's what I thought.
You know what? Bullets, just come down, bro. Shit. Okay, let's do it.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Rogue agent killed. Rogue agent neutralized nearby.
Appreciate that, bro. That was nasty. Damn! Damn!
On the floor, on the floor, on the floor, on the f***ing floor, on the f***ing floor, on the floor.
Easy 2v9. Easy 2v9.
On the floor.